An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get to the front of the line to beat Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every title imaginable. European champion, Intercontinental champion, 6-time world champion.
Not many people know this, but when I first joined the ECW brand in 2006, Kurt Angle was my goal. He'd found new life with the brand, leaning into the extreme side of things, mauling his opponents with a reinvigorated approach to the ground and pound offense. But those dreams would go unrealized with Kurt leaving WWE only about a month after my arrival. I could see it all in my head, though. Kurt comes out on Raw to announce that he'll be retiring at WrestleMania. With the crowd already shocked, Kurt goes to announce his opponent, only I wouldn't give him that chance. See, I really don't care who Kurt's chosen, because as I'd say to Kurt's face, I've chosen Kurt to be my opponent at WrestleMania 35. If Kurt wins, he gets to go out on top. But when I get the win, Kurt at least had the chance to go out on a shield against an opponent willing to push him to his limits. Kurt's retirement will happen one way or another, but it's up to you to decide who will be standing at the top of the winner's podium and who will have to settle for a silver medal when I collide with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35.
The man looking to end the career of Kurt Angle with a loss tonight, CM Punk.
The following is Kurt Angle's farewell match and is a submission match. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Punk has gladly accepted the opportunity to ruin Kurt's last night on the grandest stage of them all.
What better test for the best in the world than a man he idolizes? One of very few men to achieve the amateur wrestling Grand Slam, Kurt Angle.
You can tell Punk has been looking forward to this match, this chance to face Kurt Angle at WrestleMania.
Yeah, for years, CM Punk has dreamed of this moment. What a notch in Punk's belt a win here would be.
The only gold medalist in WWE history, the wrestling machine, Kurt Angle.
Competing in his final match after a 20-year Hall of Fame career, the only gold medalist in WWE history, Kurt Angle.
For the final time as an in-ring competitor, Kurt Angle makes his way to the ring. The WWE Universe showing their respect to this incredible athlete.
Kurt Angle performs at his highest level when the pressure is highest. Tonight, it couldn't get any higher.
Punk fully expects Kurt Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently, a little more intense than the Kurt Angle of old.
At long last, Kurt Angle and CM Punk face off inside a WWE ring. And on the biggest stage here at WrestleMania, Kurt Angle is set to retire tonight, and CM Punk jumped at the chance to be the one to send him off into the sunset.
Look, I know Punk respects Angle, but this could also be a career-defining moment for Punk. Can the best in the world put the Olympic Gold Medalist on the shelf for good in a submission match?
We'll find out right here. CM Punk said he loves Kurt, but he'll not be sorry to put Kurt Angle down for good. Remember, this match came to be in quite a rude fashion. Angle is ready to choose his final opponent, and CM Punk stole that choice away from him. A classless act from someone who claims to have so much respect for the man.
Well, that's your
Face first. Setting up. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Stalking from above.
From the top, double axe handle connects. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has taken flight. Off the mark.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. And Wade, long ago, there was an opportunity for these two men to have locked up, but the stars just never aligned.
That's correct. ECW is what you're talking about, Cole. A mid-2000s rebranding. CM Punk and Kurt Angle were positioned as the premier attractions. Punk being the young upstart with a groundswell of support behind him, and Angle being the veteran, the true wrestling machine.
Now, those would have been battles that would have shortened each man's career, no doubt.
Any advice for CM Punk here? Watch out!
Crossbody from the top.
Can Angle withstand much more of this?
Angle's having trouble dealing with the best in the world. Calf kick on the money. I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense. The Kurt Angle of old.
Fitting American sports analogy here for an American hero. You gents, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a legendary baseball player taking his final swings at the plate. He may not have much left, but he still may hit a home run.
Very true, Wade. You said that correctly. I'm very proud of the American that you've become.
And for Kurt Angle, you can't remain as great as you once were, but you can be great one more time.
But shots to the head quickly put a stop to that.
Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Punk could be turning his fortunes around. And no matter how we got here, this is a match the people have been wanting to see. The Olympic Gold Medal.
Coquina clutch! Coquina clutch! Coquina clutch is in. Time to go night-night.
Just wrenching and cranking away at the neck.
Absolutely.
Does he have the wherewithal to break the submission? Yes. Yes, he does.
Spinning kick to the gut. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk is managing to out-wrestle Kurt freaking Angle. Oh, the DDT delivered.
Turns around Angle's move. Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle, a big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do for CM Punk. Think about what's driving Punk right now, to say that he is the man who beat Kurt Angle in Kurt's final match of his Hall of Fame career.
There would be nothing for CM Punk to apologize for tonight. He would just be ending all of Kurt's built-up pain.
A back suplex right onto the apron. Angle in a distressing spot.
Any of Angle's defenses have been pegged.
Now trampling the opposition.
Angle gets out of the way. Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle. Opponent prone and defenseless. And Kurt Angle taking things high. Angle might just have Punk right where he wants him.
And he retaliates.
Managing to evade a quick count. CM Punk looking to end things here.
GTS. Rough situation for Kurt.
Airborne.
Splash.
The fireworks just keep coming from Punk and Angle. Neither man is backing down at all here. What a show this has been.
Float over Russian leg sweep.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Oh!
Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Bang.
Move! He's looking hell-bent on finishing things right now.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it.
Into the Anaconda Vise. This one could be over.
He's a tap out. Tap out.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
This was one to remember, and certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget, forcing Kurt Angle to tap out to end his career with a loss here at the showcase of the Immortals.
A fitting end to an incredible career. Kurt leaves here a warrior who can hold his head high with pride. Angle gave so much to this industry, and we thank him for all he's done.